the writer of Hebrews compares two mountains in Hebrews 12. Mountain Zion, where we find the mediator of a new covenant, which speaks more graciously than, and he concludes with these words. Therefore, since we are receiving a kingdom that cannot be shaken, let us be thankful and so worship God acceptably in reverence and awe. For our God is a consuming fire. Wow. Our God is a consuming fire. So, our God deserves both song and submission. He's both good and great. He is the rock of our salvation. He's king above all gods. He's the mighty creator of all that is. The depths of the mountain and the seas. He is our maker. Therefore we bow, not before a crucifix, not before an image, not before a picture of a saint. These are not our makers. None of them made us. Our God, to whom we must sing and whom we must rejoice before all, is the great King above all gods. He cannot be limited to an object. No wooden piece, however skillfully designed it may be, cannot represent who he is. So we fall before our Maker, our Savior. Now just two more things before we pull this together with a warning in the text. The text calls us to come before him with thanksgiving. The qualifier is before him. This means that we always come to worship with a conscious sense of God's presence. God's people don't sing to empty space. God's people don't only sing to demonstrate skill, even though I like the skill with which our worship team does music. Yesterday I was at a funeral, and they had beautiful, the choir that was singing from the Catholic Church had amazing voices. Beautiful. And yes, we must bring skill to worship. But we also must always remember we are doing that in the very presence of God. And when we do, we know we have to come with an attitude of worship. Again, listening to the Catholic father yesterday in a funeral there was a line in the stuff he was reading in the book, in the prayer book, that stood out for me. It says, tusaanidde okumusinza ate tuteekwa. We should worship him, and we must. I was like, that is clear. Because really, if you're in the right senses, you should worship him. But really, you don't have any choice. You must. And if you don't, the scriptures tell us that a day is coming when every knee will bow. Every mouth will have to confess that he's Lord. So we really need to begin now. Because whether we like it or not, we will have to worship him.